Hi, Jeff Castaldo with Nyack Fitness. We're going to be doing an animal flow warm-up. I call it the ABC'S. It's ape reach, beast reach, beast wave, crab reach, and then scorpion reach. First we'll get into our beast, and then we're going to walk it back until we get our hands close to our feet, and then we can shift our way forward to separate our feet as needed until we can get our heels down on the ground. Once our heels are down on the ground, we can try to maintain the best upright position we can, reaching forward, and then shift your body weight forward, staying down on your heels. Don't stand up, stay down. Notice my knees move forward. I'm doing an external rotation of the hands. Now internal rotate the hands, go back on my heels, and come back up. In a warm-up, usually 3 to 5 reps of each is sufficient. Good. Once we're done with this, we can walk right back to beast. We're going to line our hips a little bit behind, our knees a little bit behind our hips. Make sure we're externally rotating our shoulders. Make sure our shoulder blades have some retraction, protraction ability. And we're going to sink back into our loaded beast, not to be confused with beast. And now we're going to tuck our left leg up into our chest as we fully extend our hip, and then kind of wave our hip back down to the ground. The left knee travels close to the chest, going up to the arm, and then bring it back up to the chest. Wave your leg back into the loaded beast. And then from loaded beast, again, knee into the chest, wave forward, so the knee goes to the arm, back. Good. Next one is going to be beast wave, very similar to the beast reach. We're going to keep those knees lined up a little bit behind our hips, go back into our loaded beast, go nice and high, up on the toes, hips are high, and now hips are low. Retract shoulder blades, and then try to look back. Now just roll your head down, push the hips up, and back onto loaded beast. Hips high, hips down. When you retract those shoulder blades, pushing your chest forward helps assist in that. Good. Now we're back to our beast. We're going to do an underswitch. If you don't know what an underswitch is, don't worry about it. You'll learn soon. Right leg underswitch means I'm going to lift my right leg, my left arm, and I'm going to just switch over to our crab. Make sure you got a good position with your crab, forming a nice M with your body. We're going to do a right arm underswitch to start. Bring the right arm in. Drive hips first up to the ceiling. Notice my heels stay in contact with the floor. I'm externally rotating this left arm. I'm not doing any rotation yet. I'm getting nice and high. Now I'm just going to simply bring my arm around, my right arm around, so I can see both sets of fingertips down to the ground. Again, hips high, both sets of fingertips down to the ground. Again, 3 to 5 reps of this would be sufficient. Drive. Okay. Drive the hips, heels are down. Notice this side, this hip. I'm not twisting my hips here. I'm trying to keep them nice and parallel to the floor and at the same elevation. Good. Now we'll finish up with the scorpion reach. So I'm going to underswitch to beast. So it's a right leg, underswitch. I'm going to lift my right leg, my left arm, go right to beast. And so for the scorpion reach, after we get into our beast alignment, we simply are just going to we're going to do a left leg scorpion reach. We're just going to bring the left leg forward a little bit. It's going to create a little bit of winding up of the torso and creating a sling. And now we're just going to let that leg fly out and up. Okay? Not straight up, it goes out. And I'm going to bring it back around, so it's going to go towards the camera and then back over to my wrist. And out towards the camera and then up. Notice I'm pushing my chest towards my toes. I'm not just hanging out over here in the push-up, trying to get into like a handstand position. Come back down. And then 3 to 5 reps again is sufficient. Go to the right leg, scorpion reach. Leg comes out and back in, and then I throw it out and up. Going into my handstand position. Good. All right. That's a good warm-up. ABCs, right out of the Animal Flow manual. Get to it.